Now getting fresh news that is coming in. We're learning that Deepak Yadav has now been brought out of the Gurugram court after being presented in the court for this particular case. The hearing has now concluded. We are also learning that a one-day remand has been granted to the Gurugram police. Deepak Yadav had previously confessed to murdering his daughter during the on-spot interrogation. The police has now also made it very, very clear that the motive was regarding the tennis court, the tennis academy that she used to in fact run. As my colleague Brian Anthony Thomas had earlier pointed out, the academy was run on a court that is barely 70 to 80 meters away from their residence in Gurugram. But of course, the murder weapon has been recovered by the police. The forensic team was on ground earlier in the day. They have collected swabs. They've also collected fingerprints and blood samples from the crime scene. Meanwhile, Brian has been reporting from ground zero, that's the crime scene. Let's in fact take a look at this report that he's filed.
Where another tragic incident that has happened in Gurugram Sushant Lok Phase 2, where a young girl who was destined to do wonders in her career, who was a tennis player, but she had an injury, so she had to forfeit her tennis playing. Then she opened her own academy, and clearly a very distressing incident. You can see these visuals where her own father, Deepak Yadav, in the morning shot her while she was in the kitchen preparing food, and according to the police, the accused used his licensed revolver to fire 5 bullets, on which 3 hit her and she died on spot. Her father has been arrested and reportedly confessed to the crime during the preliminary interrogation. You can see this is the visual of the house. Ground floor was where Deepak's younger brother Kuldeep Yadav was staying, and the incident happened on the first floor in the kitchen itself. And clearly the reason why it happened, because he was allegedly taunted for living off his daughter's earnings, had even heard derogatory comments questioning her character. And also Deepak had also reportedly asked Radhika several times to shut down the tennis academy she was running. And according to his confession also, his defiance added to his emotional stress, and he claimed that he could not tolerate any such insults. And he was getting these kind of derogatory remarks when he was in his own village, that is Wazirabad itself, and he couldn't get through the taunts that was being put at him. Clearly, not only that, even a music video that happened last year by an independent artist where Radhika was prominently there, that became a scene of question itself, where he was again disturbed and wanted her to delete it, but clearly she did not delete it. And also he had a problem with the with her also opening the academy. Not only that, her mother was there, who was having fever at that time of the incident, but she said she was not aware that her husband could do something like that, and officially she even did not want to comment on that officially, a formal comment that she ignored. But clearly the father clearly came out and confessed to his crime, that yes, he was responsible for her daughter's mother. There were forensic experts and investigation is going on. And as per preliminary investigation also, Deepak Yadav confessed that he was the one to kill her own daughter. This is me, Brian Anthony Thomas, signing over with camera person Ankush for NewsX, Delhi. A very tragic incident happened in Sushant Lok Phase 2 of Gurugram. Now, why it happened, the reason behind it is behind me. This is the very tennis academy that was one of the main reasons why her father, Radhika's father, Deepak Yadav, killed her and shot her with his pistol silenced revolver, where he shot 5 rounds, on which 3 hit her and she died on spot while she was cooking in the kitchen, and it hit her back. And this was and the reason why it happened is because what he said in his statement, Deepak Yadav in his statement where he confessed his crime, saying that he was depressed and he was getting many such there were people who were questioning Radhika's character. They were insulting him that he lives on her daughter's money. And also this very academy that Radhika opened, it was her academy, and clearly her father was not happy with the fact that she opened an academy, and her father was continuously telling her to stop this academy, or to not open and to shut down the academy. But Radhika clearly did not want to stop the academy. And not only that, she also featured in a music video by an independent artist that happened last year, to which he had problems and told Deepak Yadav told Radhika to delete all these videos from her social media itself, to which she clearly denied. And because of these, and he is coming from Wazirabad, the village from Wazirabad, and he was getting these kind of taunts, and that played with his mind, and as a result of that he was going through it, and then he took out his pistol and shot at her. 5 shots at his own daughter, which 3 landed her, and unfortunately she succumbed to her injury and she lost her life. And in the ground floor, Kuldeep Yadav, who is a brother, was there. He, along with his nephew Piyush, rushed her to the hospital where she was declared dead. The mother, on the question, did not know anything about it. She did not have any understanding of the fact that Deepak could do something like that. She was suffering from fever. Not only that, she even reportedly stopped giving any formal statement to the police itself. So clearly a very distressing incident that has happened in Gurugram, where a young girl of age 25, where she had great ambition, because her teachers, her friends, they were all saying how bright she was. She was a good tennis player, but yes, she had an injury. Because of that she had to forfeit playing tennis, but she opened her own academy. A girl having bright future, killed by her own father. Clearly a question that raises many such questions about what happens in today's time itself. This is me, Brian Thomas, signing with camera person Ankush for NewsX.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.